first contact with American popular culture was probably some sort of a cartoon.
Walt Disney cartoons.
I think Spider-Man was one.
Superman.
Sesame Street, being 5 years old.
Bambi and Snow White and
McDonald's.
Elvis Presley.
Alice Cooper.
Louis Armstrong. My father always listened to Louis Armstrong.
Star Wars.
I had my room at my parents' house decorated with Coca-Cola stuff.
I was Luke Skywalker. I was Darth Vader.
I don't even think that America has culture.
Du und ich und du. Wir hören bis zum Morgen nur diesem ein Lied zu.
I grew up in a district called Kreuzberg in Germany, which was the American district. In the street where I grew up, there was one house left standing. Everything else was in ruins. We as kids played in the ruins. And on the basis of this, even some white guy from North Carolina in jeans was somebody from like a science fiction person.
Is an influence of American popular culture that is so hard to trace because it's there, it's just omnipresent, and you don't even realize anymore that it is specifically American in its origin.
You can't take it out of your life. To me, it's next to impossible.
I like the American attitude, which is more like a show. You don't take the person serious, you look how they want to be presented.
I'm a singer of a rock and roll band for 17 years. I mean, how can a rock musician anywhere saying I'm not influenced by America? Rock and roll is American. I mean, Elvis is the king. I mean, what else do you have to know?
In the context, let's say, of an authoritarian society like German society in the 50s, popular culture had a very liberating effect.
Stell dir vor, du kommst nach Ost-Berlin.
It was not that world like it is in America. It was not this much fantasy. It was only a jeans, and I wanted to have one too.
Mit viel Glück muss man nie zurück.
Today, I think the American culture is not as fashionable as it was, like in the 70s and early 80s.
I think the general resentment that exists is more a political one.
The American idea is a lot more about earning money.
Pop always has to do with consuming somehow.
It's a business in the moment, culture. It's a big business. And before people don't realize that they are used as puppets of a system, of a commercial system, it will not be our own pop culture.
Liebe ohne Ende. Liebe ohne Ende. Liebe ohne Ende.
English and also American culture are the common sense of all the globe.
Adapting some American culture always means to take yourself seriously on an international level.
We live in a modern world, and I think America is the most modern country.
We can look at the computer and use it, and we can look at television as well, and we can read a newspaper and have a conversation. And this is something what I liked very much in America, that you can do 3 or 4 things at the same time, and even drink a coffee at the same time.
I always say we are not being Americanized, we Americanize ourselves.